Good morning. This is day one on the Appalachian, nope, not the Appalachian Trail. This is day one on the Pacific Crest Trail. And this is our view. That is fog or mist or clouds, whatever you want to call it, on top of water, I'm guessing. I guess we're right near the lake, Lake Morena. This is where we came down yesterday and had the view. And we are at a campground. A real campground where they allow the PCT thru hikers to tent in this particular spot. So these are all hikers right here. And it is, it's chilly this morning. I cannot tell you the temperature yet, but I can tell you this is our tent and this is frost. This is frost, so it does get cold at night. And we are getting up and moving. We are packed up and getting on trail for day two. It's a little bit past 7, which is pretty amazing for the field trip to be packed up and ready to hit the trail. We're trying to turn a new leaf here on the PCT and get an earlier start.
And it's working so far.
So far, so good.
It's like 7:50.
Maybe even earlier than this in the future, but right now this is success. And so here we are on trail.
Day two.
Hey, can we real quick, just real quick, I know you want to go, but real quick, what are our first night impressions?
It is hot during the day and cold at night.
All right.
And cold in the morning.
Yeah.
It's pretty chilly.
It's 50 degrees right now.
Did you check?
I checked.
Okay, good, perfect. Actually, that says 42. Okay, so it's 42 degrees right now. There was frost on our tent. So we should be taking care of our Sawyer filters. How about the trail yesterday?
It was okay. Yeah,
I think it's cool how we're out in the open, like in the desert. But that means you're exposed to the sun.
Yeah.
It's hot. The trail is very, nice, like we're walking on more of gravel. Not more of big rocks.
And I like how the trail comes from dirt to sand to sandy dirt.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. All right, let's go.
Go behind you. I'll go behind them.
This one needs more. This is how it should be.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They didn't want horses.
Wait, where are you putting that one?
Got it. Can I get mine out?
Yeah.
See mine now. Yeah, and then we keep going flattish to an underpass. And we go up 13 miles and down 20 miles.
We think that we're going to go down to that road, cross that, keep moving, and get to go under an underpass from an interstate, and then
After that mountain,
climb from there.
20 mile descent that we were talking about, remember?
I know, so I'm hoping that we can get up over the mountain at PC time.
Then we can tent on the...
If we can get up the mountain, over it by 1, take a little break for like.
And now all of a sudden,
This is the underpass.
the trail feels like home. With rocks and big trees and greenery.
Elliot, that's ridiculous.
This came off of the trail there, and this is the Boulder Oaks campground is up the road here, and this is pretty cool. A lot of people ride their horses on these trails, so they have these little corrals, which is pretty cool.
Hey Mom, want to know the temperature?
Yes, please.
87 degrees.
87, wow.
It's 9:30.
9:30 in the morning, 87 degrees. Woo-wee! We're gonna get to that underpass in less than a mile, and we're gonna drink some water. If there's a water cache, we'll fill back up. I'm gonna put my sun hat on, some sunblock on, and it's getting hot. Here we are. What are your names?
I'm Hard Time.
Hard Time?
Lost and found.
Lost and Found.
Machine.
Machine. Awesome. Did you guys hike? Have you hiked the trail? Are you hiking or?
We're hiking right now.
Awesome.
I had to come back.
And you're offering up some trail
We
magic.
got cactus coolers. We have this is like similar to like a LaCroix. We have Coca-Cola.
Thank you. Back on trail. We just took about a 10-minute trail magic break with that amazing crew. That was awesome. Had some drinks, had some fun chatting. And they hiked the trail last year, hiking the trail this year, taking a break for some injury issues. And then look at this. Now along the trail we got some Werther's Originals and some licorice Twizzlers. This is awesome. Definitely feeling the heat, right?
Yeah.
It's getting warmer. We think that we're headed up this.
What's the tempo, boy?
So it's beautiful. Just gotta handle the heat. What's the temperature?
Check in.
Give us 1 second.
Ooh, the shade is nice. All right, you guys, give me a quick update. What did we just do?
We just did 1.2 from the underpass. It's currently 92 degrees out.
So we stopped in this teensy bit of shade here.
Yeah.
And we're making sure that we have on our sun gloves, our sun hats, a little bit of sunblock in the spots that are showing.
Yeah.
Took an electrolyte tablet and drank some water. Yeah?
Yes.
Look at the view.
And you can see the highway down there. And this is the view.
All these people driving by with air conditioning. We're up here hiking.
It's 90 degrees.
All right, what's our next landmark? Where are we trying to, what are we doing here? Quick.
Tent site and
And
point
point
8,
eight.
and then we got a little bit of a flat break, and then we'll go back up.
Back up for how long? Or how far?
10 miles.
Oh, 10 miles of up?
Yeah.
Oh, great. All right, sweet. 90 degrees?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Boy's in a tree. How you doing?
Good.
Good. These trees are so cool. The bark on these, I guess if that's what you even call it, I guess that's cool. Here we are. We just came up over that through the gate, and there is an awesome water source down there. We got a hiker with his feet in the water. We got a hiker in the shade of the tree down there. We were planning to use this water source. We cameled up and we were going to use this water source, but didn't notice that you have to hike down right here. So we figure that's, oh, look at the cactus. We figure that's probably a 0.4 hike down to the water, which would be nice if we wanted to hang out there, but to go down just for water, we think that we have what we need. This is super tempting. can you see this like flowing water down there that we could put our feet in and we could fill our water bottles? But what's happening instead?
Next water source is in 8 miles.
All right. So instead of getting water and sitting down in the shade here, we're going 8 miles to the next water source. We think we have enough.
Yep.
And then we're going to evaluate at that time if it's time to sit down in some shade. All right. Oh, that breeze is awesome. Woo!
5 miles is supposed to be nicely groomed because they're taken care of by a certain group.
Nice.
So,
Thank you to the people, the group that is maintaining this part of the trail. Awesome. And here's our view, and we're headed back up. So there are these really pretty flowers all along the trail here, and we're climbing. We're climbing. This is pretty amazing. And what did you say, Ash?
We're at 4,063 feet of elevation,
All right.
which is the first time being above 4,000 on the PCT.
All right. Awesome. Woo. Oh, when there's a breeze, it is so nice. We'll take that. All right. Might hear me huffing and puffing for a minute. Whew. We're making our way up this, and it is hot. It's a few minutes past 12, and we want to stop and have some water, but we want shade. Oh gosh, I just tripped on a rock. You can maybe see, again, it's unbreakable there up ahead. So we're just making our way across the side of this mountain. And looking for a spot that's got a little bit of shade, enough that we can all duck in for a minute. Whew. Headed up there, I think. It's great when we get a breeze because it's just hot. All right. Well, boys, what do you say we stay on trail in this section?
sounds good.
Unexploded military devices in this area. Interesting. All right, and we are headed up that. You can see the trail there a little bit. So up that, and then what?
Lunch.
Find a spot where we can sit and rest, get out of the heat, get off our feet for a little bit. That's the goal. We'll see what we have up ahead. Looks like the trail continues right this way, which looks pretty exposed. So hopefully we'll find a spot to tuck into. How you doing? Good. Okay, we're tucked in here. We're really hoping that there are no snakes in this thing that we're leaning on. But we needed to stop and eat. So this is a tent site that has some shade, and there wasn't going to be another one for probably 1.8. So we asked these kind hikers if we could squish in. And so the other boys are over there on the other side of the tree in some shade, and across the trail, that orange thing is our tent fly, which was literally dripping wet. So we're getting that dried out. That's been heavy. Been carrying that heavy. So we're gonna rest. Okay, here's Elliot. eating
Tuna.
and thinking about
Jonathan.
his little buddy Jonathan. Tuna on the PCT. Okay.
2.5 flat. Or 1.5 flat.
We're back on trail, headed to, we're 7.2 miles from Mount Laguna. Is that what it's called, Mount Laguna?
Yep.
We're not really sure, it's unclear. I think it's a side trail to go into town, but the tavern, restaurant, cafe we would want to go to, is not open on a Monday or Tuesday. So we're not sure that we need to go into Mount Laguna. There's a post office. We could resupply, but we don't need to resupply yet. So what we need at some point is some more water. And then we need to decide where we want to stop for the day and where we can tent. I think we want to get at least to Mount Laguna or just beyond. So we're going to try to figure this out. So that was just a nice break in the shade. We sat down, we loosened our shoes and let our legs relax. The only problem is then it's hard to get going again. So here we are, back on trail with at least 7 miles ahead. And it is looking like it's about 90 degrees. It's, what is it, between 2 and 3 o'clock?
Yep.
Okay. So, we're moving. All right, quick update. What's happening here? There's a trail down.
To water, but it's tough creek access. It's tough to get to the creek from this waypoint, so we're gonna keep going a mile where we should be able to access it easily.
Okay, great. All right, and at one point, Asher, what's our elevation now and what were we at?
Right now we are at 5,182 feet of elevation, and our highest, I'm pretty sure, was 5,000.
200 or 300 and something?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, awesome. Everyone doing all right?
Yes.
I just want to video a second because the trail's different. Good camp spot.
So here we are at a water source. We're filtering water for our climb. We're getting water. It's running a little bit, but we've got like 1.8 miles of up, and then we got a little bit of a break going down, and then we hit Mount Laguna, and we'll evaluate.
We're climbing, but look at this view. This is awesome. Mountains behind mountains. That's really pretty. And then down here there's like almost looks like a meadow. Alpine meadow kind of thing. Which is pretty cool since we've been so deserty. Here we are. Brody just said, have you taken a video of this? Because this is wacky. It's kind of crazy. Now we feel like we're like in a forest. And Ash, what'd you say?
Our highest elevation so far is 6,012 feet.
6,012 feet of elevation is what we're at. So this is pretty cool. It's really kind of neat how it keeps changing, and we're pretty happy and thankful to be out of the direct sun in the more deserty area. We welcome this for a little bit, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. We're also coming into the evening hours, so it's not quite as hot anymore, but when you are in the direct sun, it is still warm.
Temperature? Ellie's got the temperature. Ellie, what's the temperature? 71.1.
So we're down to 71 degrees right now, which feels really nice. And Ben is pointing out Look at that, some nice tent site, nice flat area down there. But we're gonna keep going a little bit further. Our goal today was to get to Mount Laguna. We've realized that there's not really a reason to go into town, but we want to at least get there mileage-wise. So we're not gonna go into town, but we're gonna get past the junction of where you would go into town, and we're gonna find a place to tent. And we're gonna try cold soaking out. Try out the cold soak. This is really cool.
Yeah. I know. Mom, you got that?
The first ramen of the trail. You're excited, Elliot?
I'm excited. Dangerous, yo. What do you mean?
We're crossing a dirt road here.
Mom. Elliot. All I think is we need to do at least 1 more mile each day than we did the day before.
2.5 to the picnic ground.
Except for like
All right. Made it here to the junction. 1/4 mile down to Mount Laguna, but we're not gonna go there right now. It was trail magic today at a campsite, but it's pretty late in the day right now, so not sure that it would still be set up. But we'll see.
So true.
Smile.
We're gonna meet Mom when she says smile.
Okay. We have made it to the fountain. Woo! That's serious water. Was constructed by the National Forest. That's awesome. So we're gonna fill up here. We gotta figure out where we're sleeping. Oh, you guys, this is the fountain I saw in the picture.
Well, yeah, that was gross. I mean, one side's good, one side has some mucky water.
Does it run?
Yeah.
It's running water? So we, okay. Oh, awesome.
I would rather look at the other one. It's a little bit better.
Where are we sleeping? This is like a real campground down there. We got to find a place where we can camp. All right, this well works awesome over here. This one works great. This is a there's a sign here that this is fenced off because it is a property boundary for an Indian reservation. So that's kind of neat. That's really nice land. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see through the trees. The mountains and the view down there is incredible. So we just refilled everybody's water while Unbreakable and Hiker Box have literally run down to the campground area because there was a sign for trail magic. And those boys want their trail magic. So if it's still happening, they don't want to miss it. So they are probably literally jogging through the entire campground to find the site that was supposed to have trail magic today. Oh my goodness. So we're waiting for them to come back. And I think we probably need to head up here just a little bit of, maybe a 1/4 mile or so, and we're going to find a place to pitch our tent. Not at the actual campground, off trail here. And then tomorrow morning, move along. But talk about weather change. It is windy. It is like the sun's still shining, but it is not hot anymore. We're actually chilly, right?
Yeah, it's chilly.
It's crazy, the shifts in weather. So we're waiting for those boys to come back, and we got to go pitch our tent and cook some dinner. Wow. Wow. And what do you think?
Awesome.
Wow, we just came around this corner and look at this. This is amazing. Wow. Look at that, the desert view. There's actually a picnic site a little ways ahead. I don't know if we're going that far or not right now, but this is amazing. Okay, what's the progress?
Good. Good. The progress is good.
Well, we have a tent set up.
which was still wet from this morning, but thankfully the wind is helpful. And we are cold soaking ramen.
Yep.
We're gonna let that soak while we get the tent set up. Yeah? Awesome. And put on some warmer layers because it is chilly. All right.